I do my pictures myself actually. Because it saves me a lot of time and money to give it out to photographers to edit. So I had to learn it myself, and it was inspired generally by uniform Instagram aesthetics because I actually love uh beautiful feeds. Like I admire beautiful feeds on Instagram. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please click the subscribe button below and subscribe and turn on the notification bell to know when a new video goes up. If you're an old viewer, welcome back. And if you've not subscribed, please click the subscribe button as well and turn on the notification bell to know when I post a video. Thank you. This video is a request from different persons who has asked me how I edit my Instagram pictures or how I came about the presets I use on my Instagram pictures. Well, this explanation is quite detailed. I'll be explaining how you can edit your pictures using Lightroom, Adobe Lightroom. I'll be teaching you or explaining how you can save presets from discovery on the Lightroom dashboard, and how you can save your settings after you have created the preset that you want. How you can copy the settings and paste for your future pictures. We are going to go to the Play Store. If you're using an iPhone or you're using an Apple product, go to the Apple Store and download your Lightroom from there. If you're using an Android phone, go to your Google Play Store to do that. Let's go over there. This is my Apple Store. So this is how, if you're new to the whole concept of Lightroom or Lightroom concept, this is how it looks in the Apple Store, and I believe it looks like this in Google Play Store. I don't want to go through my Android phone right now, so because this is what I want to use to do my stuff. This is how it look, and this is the official logo or the logo of Lightroom Photo, Adobe Lightroom Photo Editor. And before we go into or dabble into the whole tutorial about how to edit your pictures or how to save presets from discovery, first, what is Lightroom Photo Editor? Lightroom Photo Editor is an Adobe software that you can use to edit your pictures. It's for pictures. You can use it to edit videos, like the name implies, photo editor. You can use it to straighten your picture, sharpen your picture, make your picture more appealing, to look more appealing to persons who are seeing your pictures. And also it gives if you're editing your pictures for the purpose of posting on social media, it gives you a uniform look. Yes, and this is completely free. You don't have to subscribe to create your presets or to edit your pictures. But it is important to know that if you decide to use the Lightroom presets, like the Lightroom original presets, there are presets that you may need to subscribe for. That means you have to upgrade to your premium for you to access those presets. If not, if you just want to create your presets or you want to do what I just did to my pictures, it's free. It's totally free. So let's go back to our Lightroom app. So before we go through the whole reason for this video, I want to explain first what these items on the left side of my screen are. So the first one is the library. The library is where you have all your pictures, the pictures you've edited, the pictures you've worked on, or pictures that you took with the Lightroom camera. So if you take a picture with the Lightroom camera, it's will automatically come here, and recently added, recent dates, people, and deleted. So it is all in your library. And the second is shared. This this needs a subscription for you to do that. Share these pictures that you share to people, not saved per se. I've not really gone through this, so I don't really know how it looks like. So the third is going to be learn. Learn, you can, under this learn, you see presets. That's presets that people have generated or created, so you can decide to see how they did it, or see how they came about those presets. Then the fourth is discovery. Under discovery, you see presets that are already made. Now this is the difference between discovery and learn. You have the whole the image before it was edited is on the left side, and the edited picture is on the right side, so it's kind of clear. So you learn how to do this, perfect, color, beginner, and all of that. So on the learn is where you can decide, okay, you want to see what the other creators are doing or other editors are doing with your pictures. On the discovery, however, you see the pictures people have already created, and then you get to, and the good part of this discovery is that you get to save the presets. If you like a particular preset, you get to save them, and when you do, it automatically goes to your presets library, something like that. I'm going to show you guys what that means. How can you save a preset from discovery? So since we're already here, let's go into that. Okay, so I'm going to be clicking one picture here. I like, okay, this one with the car. So I love this edit. The whole loading, it starts with how the picture was before to how the picture is now eventually. So you click the how to know what this person did, or how to discover what this person did with this picture, or how it was before the original picture. You click the edit where the arrow is pointing right now. You click it and it pops up. What pops up is the original. Now in the original, this is how this picture was. This is how this picture was before. This is the original picture. Now the edits this person did, or the tools this person used to achieve this, was exposure, contrast, highlight, shadows, whites, blacks, temp, tints, and sharpening, color, noise reduction, geometry, and crop. So now you see the save as presets. You can decide to save this particular preset under this, and when you save it, it automatically goes to your preset library where you have yours. I'll show you what that means. So you have, if you can decide to copy this settings, it is totally your choice. You can decide to copy the settings, pen down. Exposure is 0.18, positive 0.18, contrast is -38, highlight is 28, shadows is 18, whites is positive 49, blacks is +5, temp is +21, so and so on. So let's save this preset, and then I'll show you guys where it automatically is saved. Okay, now how to see the preset that you have saved from discovery. You have to upload a picture for you to see that, because that's where you have all your columns. You can't see any presets, or you can't see the options for editing tools without uploading a picture. So let's go to uploading a picture. Click where the arrow is pointing. You can decide to take a picture with the camera icon, or you can go to your gallery, which is on the left, which is the icon on the left side of this whole box here. This is the picture I want to edit with the preset I have saved from discovery. How do I see the presets I saved from discovery? If you look at the right part of my screen, you will see the tools that are lined up there. You will see the light, the color, the effects, the details. So these are your tools. These movements I'm making here, these are where your tools are. So now where the arrow is pointing is where your presets are saved. This is where the preset from both the Lightroom presets and your presets are saved, and also presets that you save from Discovery. So these are my presets. These are user presets. These are mine presets. Okay. So user presets. Now under your presets or yours, you see the user presets. You see saved from Discover. Sorry, I don't know why I keep calling that Discover. Save from Discover. So this is where the preset that you save from Discover automatically gets placed or gets saved, basically. Okay, so it is very, very easy, very, very easy, you guys. So you click that, go through what you've saved, if there are more than one, and check for the name, which is this one. You might decide to use that on your picture as your preset, and then it is yours. All you need to do is pick a picture or upload a picture, go to that preset, and it automatically your picture is automatically transformed to that particular preset. But I am not I'm not having this. I'm not having this, guys. The second part would be how do I edit my Instagram pictures. Now this, like I said, I'm not having this. Okay, I don't want my picture to look like this, so I have undone it. I don't like it. So let's go to the whole process. Let's go through this process. For me personally, what I use 3 tools to achieve my edits or to achieve my presets. I use the effects. I use effects. I use exposure, and I use color. Okay, so now let's go to, I'm doing exposure first. For my exposure, I'll be going in with negative 2.19, and that is this way. Now you can see the counting on the picture itself. Okay, so that's where you should be looking at. 2.19. This is actually very hard. Like, I don't know, but okay, we've gotten it. Okay, so in contrast, we have negative 33. We're doing negative 33 in contrast. But you can decide to play around with this, though. I mean, it is dependent on what you want or the kind of look you want your whole feed to look like. It is definitely dependent on you and your choice. But this is what works for me. You can decide to go for what works for you, but this is what works for me, and I love it. And apparently people like it. So so for highlights, we are going with minus 17 or minus 17. That is it. So that negative 17 or minus 17, that, please leave me alone. For shadows, we are going in with positive 24. Yeah, I'm not doing anything in the whites, I'm not doing anything in the blacks. I'm done. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's looking all dark, and personally, I love dark colors. Effects, like I said, I use just 3 tools or 3 tools. Let's speak Queen's English. The second tool I'm going to be using would be effects. Under effects, you have the texture, clarity, the haze. I don't know how to pronounce that, so you guys can pronounce that on your own. Thank you. I'll not be doing anything in texture. I'll not be doing anything in the haze. I'll not be doing anything in the other one. But I'll be touching the clarity. For clarity, I'll be doing positive 21. Yeah, so that's all I'm doing in effects. Okay, yeah. So the next big thing that I work on is the color. Okay, so for color, we'll be working with, for temperature, we'll be working with positive 60. Yeah. Tint will be going negative 44. Sorry, 44. Yeah, for vibrant, so I'll be going in with positive 27. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, now the next most important thing in your edit is your color combinations, which is where the arrow is pointing out right now. That is where the cocoa is. This is where the whole changing or changes come in. You have to be very, very careful with this part. If not, you'll be looking like an alien or you'll be looking like a devil. You can decide the one you want to look like. You get. So let's go to our color combo. Under color combo, you have different colors. You have red, you have orange, you have yellow, you have green, you have blue, you have purple. You have the other purple. Yeah, and the light purple. So for the red, I'm not doing anything in the red. I'll be doing something in the orange. So let's move over to orange. For orange, I'll be going in with I'm not touching the hue. Okay, now let me explain this three things, because in Photoshop, if you're using Photoshop to edit your pictures, it might not be this spelled on it, but then when you see HSL, it is the same thing. Okay, so hue means color. All right, now saturation means the amount of color you have in your picture. So if I decide to put like positive 60 on this, it is the amount of orange on this. Okay, so if I decide to go with negative saturation, the color of orange, or the color orange, will not be as poppy, as you know, as bright, or yes, as much as positive 60. Okay, so now luminance is the brightness of the colors. You can use Photoshop to edit. It's the same thing with the Lightroom. Is the same Adobe softwares for editing your pictures. But then I'm not using Photoshop because Photoshop is not free. For you to use HZL, you have to pay for it. Yeah, you have to subscribe. So that's why Lightroom is like the most used software for editing your pictures for beginners or for persons who do not want to pay. So I don't want to pay, of course. I don't have money. Okay, so we are going to go in for orange. I am doing I'm not touching the hue. I'm not touching the hue in orange. I'm just going to go to the saturation. For saturation, I'm doing positive 23. For luminance, I'm going to be doing positive 19. Now orange, yellow, sorry. Yellow, I'll be touching the hue a bit. For yellow, I'll be going in with negative 77. For saturation, I'll be going in with minus 100. I'll be going all the way down. Now, it's looking like my picture, you guys. Like, it's looking like my edits and process. So, it is like, it is that simple. So, for yellow, on luminance, I'll be going in with positive 6. Okay? For green, green. Now, if you have like a plant in your background, you may want to touch the green, you know, to make the color pop a bit. Or if you're wearing a green, if you have a touch of green in your outfit, you might want to touch the green. Okay, so because I have a green plant in my background, I want to touch my green. For the green, I'm going to go to all positive 100, and you see it's popping the green already. And then for the saturation, I'll be going with negative 99, which is like negative 100 though. So now it has like killed the whole green. So if you don't want to do that, if you still want to keep your color pop, you can go all positive, okay? But then it's going to affect my jacket. I don't want my jacket to look all green. So I am going to just keep it at this. But the picture you guys see, or you guys have seen, is this. This is what is in the background. So I go all negative 100, okay? But then if you don't want that in your picture, or you have a touch of green in your outfit, you might want to go this way, and this is how it will look. But then this is not what I want, okay? So yeah. So I'm going with what works for me, negative 100. And then the next thing I'm going to be touching is, I'm not touching the luminance for green. Next thing I'm going to be touching will be the blue. For blue, I'm going to be doing a hue of 19. Yeah. And then, and this also works when you have a blue outfit on. It also affects it also makes the color of what you're wearing to pop, the blue in your outfit or in the background pop. So in the saturation, I'm going with 13 as well. Yeah, so this is like everything about how I create my presets. This is it. This is the full result. This is how it looks like. This is my picture, this is my edit, this is my preset, this is how I go about it, this is how I create my preset. It is very super simple, and it didn't even take me up to, okay, because I had to talk and talk and talk. It doesn't take me it doesn't take me up to 5 minutes anymore, because I just have to save, and then I just have to upload a picture and switch or go to the preset and choose the preset, and then boom, it's here for me. Okay, so to save your pictures or to save the time of editing or re-editing your pictures, I'm going to show you how you can save this particular settings. Now, for this particular, you have to save, or to not lose this, click where the arrow is pointing, the good mark. Yeah, click on it, so you have this saved. So we are going to go here, because it's an old picture, it's went to this place, so let's go here. Okay, now click on where the arrow is pointing. There is this 3 dots on the right side of my screen, where you have both the cloud, something with downloads and all of that, and question mark. Click on it. Now you have the organize, you have the view options, you have copy settings. You can copy these settings, but then copy settings is like a longer process, so why don't I just create the presets? Okay, so click on create presets, and where you see the presets name, you can save your presets with whatever name you decide. So let me save my preset with Vicky Buen. Did I just say Kiki? Vicky Buen. Okay, now this is it. Now this, oh god. So this is my preset name, and it is, you see the preset group, this is where it is going to be shown, this is where you will see it. Okay, so just click the good mark and then you're good. So now for your next pictures, all you have to do is go to the presets where the arrow is pointing right now, and go to your user presets, and you will see check for the name, and you see Vicky Buen. So this is my presets. So to experiment what we've done already, let's go pick a picture. So let's pick this picture. I'm picking this picture for me to experiment what I have already said about the advantage of having your presets saved, or having your presets created and saved to your name, or saved with whatever name you want it to be saved in. Okay, so now we have our preset, or the preset we just created together, as Vicky Buen. So I'll just go to Vicky Buen and click on it, and automatically my picture is in that preset I've already created for the previous picture. So it is that easy. Okay, it is actually very easy. You don't have to go through editing your pictures or making mistakes, or not sure of, did I go to positive 2.19 in exposure or negative 2.19 in exposure, or did I do positive 60 in contrast or negative 20 in contrast? So to avoid this confusion and ending up messing up your pictures or not achieving what you want, just save yourself the stress and create your own presets. So this is everything about how I create my presets and how I edit my Instagram pictures, as well as other pictures, because it's not just Instagram, right? So thank you so much. I hope you learned something, and I hope it was super easy and super cool to watch me do this edit. If so, please click the subscribe button if you have not. Subscribe to my channel, put on the notification, and get notified whenever I post a new video. You'll be expecting more content from me, from fashion, style hacks, tips, tutorials. Thank you so much for staying. Thank you for watching. Bye.